Hello fellow traders, welcome to your favorite channel, Top Master Trader, where your journey to market mastery begins. Today we'll try to answer the question, if you could have only one indicator on your chart, which one would that be? What's the best indicator? What's the best single indicator that can give us the most information to make an educated decision on whether to buy or sell current market? In my previous video, we chose a winner, and today I'm announcing another draw. So just make a comment under this video, make sure you are a subscriber and like this video to have a chance to win $5,000 challenge trading account from Find Your FX. These guys are on the market since 2021. They are award winners, and have a look at their website. Maybe you can get a challenge for yourself even today, if you feel like, with all the information I'm giving to you, how to trade with Ichimoku. Imagine there was an indicator that would tell you whether the short-term traders, mid-term traders, and long-term traders are in profits or are they losing. And why would you want to know that information? Imagine you have these three groups of traders, which are actually a real participant of any market. The short-term traders, the scalpers, the swing traders, that would be the mid-term traders, and as well investors, we will call them long-term traders. If any of this group is winning, what are they doing? They're happy. They are happy, they're adding to their winning positions, and they don't want to close. They want to make profits, they want to hold into the position, and they want to take their profits only when the market will give them a signal to close the position. But what they do if they start losing, if the market reverses on them and they start losing, then of course they need to close the position at the loss. Let's imagine all these groups, they are either sellers or buyers. I mean, they are either sellers or buyers, but let's imagine they are sellers. If the market reverses on them and they start losing, what they need to do to close their position? They need to buy. So now the sellers become buyers. Plus, we have buyers who never got the selling positions, but they are interested in buying. And they are already buying. That's why the sellers are losing and the buyers are taking advantage of the market. They are the power on the market. And we want to understand which side to join, because of course, who do we want to join in this scenario? We want to join the buyers, the one that they are pushing the market and they are putting their money on the table, plus they force the sellers to put their money on the table in the same direction, because to close the selling position, we need to buy back our position. That means we need to buy. So the market is going higher and higher. And if the short-term traders start losing and they will be pushing the position up, then the mid-term traders might start losing as well if the momentum will catch up. In this way, the mid-term traders, they would be in the same situation. So the sellers will start buying and the buyers of mid-term investors would be buying as well. So now we have two groups and four actually groups, because bears and bulls from each groups are buying. And now we just need to push harder so the third group understands that we are indeed in a bull market from now on, and then the market will be going beautifully up and you can make a lot of money, enjoy the bull market, enjoy the run, and multiply your account, or at least multiply your profit. So we want an indicator that will tell us just that. And I will tell you that there is such an indicator. It's an indicator created by no one else but Goichi Hosoda himself. This indicator is called Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. And because people don't understand Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, they don't understand these lines, what they represent, they just think that there are some lines, there are some supports and resistance on the market, without understanding who these lines represent. And today I will explain to you exactly which line represents which kind of traders on the market. So let's start line by line. As you can see, for now I have everything removed. I have just a pure naked chart, and we will put our Tenkansen as the first line. On my chart this will be a red line, you might have it as blue. Let's make it a little bit thicker, more visible. And Tenkansen represents the short-term traders. You can call them scalpers. And we can see that each time that the scalpers are touching the line, the red line, there is a new force of sellers coming up. So we came to the red line, and then we have some selling power. Then again, the scalpers, they did not let the price go much above, and again we are going down. There is no situation that the market is going more than one candle above. So the sellers, the bulls are winning because the scalpers are still winning. So the lowest group on the ladder of power is winning. So imagine anyone else, they have to be winning as well. In this way, we know that this is the bearish market. But what if the market start reversing? Now we can see that the scalpers start losing, and then they cannot hold on to pushing the market back below. The market is taking them down, and they are closing their positions. Instead of adding to their positions, now the bulls are adding to the positions. So at this point, when they are touching the red line, the bulls are buying. And what are these previous sellers doing? They are selling. They are happy that there is this pullback because the market already sucked them in heavily. All the sellers from touching over here, that they put the position over here, or at this point they become bears. Now they are underwater. They are losing. So they either already closed their positions, and that's why we've got this beautiful push, or they are closing here at the touch of the red line. So the sellers are closing, the buyers are adding to their position, the scalping buyers are adding, and the market is being pushed higher and higher. And that's the information we get from the Tenkansen. If we now implement the Kijunsen, which represents our midterm investors, we can see that all these white candles, or all this breakout above Tenkansen, the previous breakout, was stopping beautifully at Kijunsen. So the Kijunsen is holding the price. So you might be thinking, oh yeah, the red line was not really so strong, but we have two participants. We have three type of participants. So that's the second type of participants who were joining the party the moment the price was touching. And the same here. Look, we just got above, boom. And the moment we got above, now the bulls took over. And again, we are coming back to this magical blue line. And what's happening? We know that the market, that the bulls are trying to push this market higher and higher from now on. They are buying, as well as the midterm sellers who were previously selling here and here. Now they are happy to actually buy back their positions and close it, maybe even reverse. So they might be not only closing, which they need to buy, but they might buy more to reverse the market, because they're not bulls like per se for life. They are bulls because the market was bullish. Now they exit the position and they decide, okay, there's a new ride, new party, let me join this party. The other one is over, I'm joining the bulls. So they are converting and becoming bulls. So the bulls are buying, the bears are buying, and then once we get it above the Tenkansen, there is a new force. At this point, both are buying. So these are the lines. Now you can understand what Tenkan and Kijun actually represent. But there are more. There's 5 lines in total. So let's see who is missing. We are missing the long-term investors, the long-term traders, so-called investors, very often. So we need Senkou span A and Senkou span B. If we apply them, we will get a resistance band. Some people would call it Kumo. From Japanese, it means cloud, but Goichi Hosoda, the inventor of the strategy, of the methodology, because that's not a strategy per se, he never called it a Kumo. He was calling it a resistance band. So if we want to call it the way he was calling, we would need to call it resistance band. But anywhere online you will find Kumo, of course. So now these two lines represent long-term investors. It's all complicated. I will not get into details. If you really want to learn about Ichimoku Kinko-hyo and study in depth what these lines mean, how they are created, you can of course join my course, and you will learn a ton of information. But for now, all you need to know from this video is that they represent the long-term investors. And we can see that as well at this point. Look at that point. It's not only Tenkansen, sorry, Kijunsen, but as well these long-term investors who are pushing this price. That's why there is such a strong movement, such a big momentum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of fall. That's a big fall. Then once we reached again, they tried to sell again, but they capitulated. They capitulated because there was no support from short and mid-term sellers anymore. So they capitulated, they exit at this point. The bears became bulls, and they never actually got a chance to like sort of add again to the positions, but they were probably capitulating on a side, so on the way, and adding to these positions on Kijun or on Tenkansen. And look now how beautifully the market is going, how respectful it is for our lines. Once in a trend, these lines will lead the market. They will lead it all the way to the top. And how do we know the top? I made a previous video when I was explaining that Ichimoku is not only these 5 lines on the chart, only this indicator. There are 3 theories that they are very important in trading Ichimoku. There is a price target theory. So if we calculate the price target, we might get a target around this level. There is a wave theory, and there is a time theory. So if we implement all these 3 theories on top of these lines, we know when to exit the market, when the market has a potential to again reverse and the bears may start winning. And we can see over here, we can analyze, of course, according to these lines, that mid-term traders, they supported the trend. Then there was a sell-off. The Tenkansen was holding beautifully. Then the short-term traders capitulated for quite a lot of candles. So then there was further capitulation, and the rest is the history. The market just capitulated, and we could reverse the trend and join the party at any given time. So whether we identify as short-term traders, we could add these positions, or mid-term traders, or the long-term traders. So look how beautifully you can trade having this indicator. And this is not all, because I promise you there are 5 lines, and there are, if we add our Chikou span, now we can see that the Chikou span represents the traders from 26 days ago. So it's sort of pointing to the candle from 26 days ago. So at this point, we might be thinking, okay, are we going to fall or are we going to go up? Because we are already quite heavily under the Tenkan, but is Kijun going to hold the price, or was it just a fake out? And then we can check with the Chikou, and the Chikou will tell us where are the traders today who made an investment 1 month ago, 26 days ago, and these traders made investment on this candle. So all of them, whether they were buying at this point or at that point, they are all in profit. So that's our extra confirmation. Now we know that these guys are in profit. The mid-term traders as well are in profit. The long-term traders as well. So the only losing for now might be the short-term traders, but they will join very quickly. We just need 1 candle, 1, 2 candles, which happen here, and they join as well. So after 2 days, they're joining the party, and the market is being pushed. There is so much information here on this chart. It's unbelievable. These lines give you so much information. I'm just scratching the tip of a top. telling you what I just told you right here. You can read so much from these lines, it's unbelievable. Goichi Hosoda was a genius. So if you want to use only one indicator, I would highly recommend to use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. And if you really want to dive into it, I will highly recommend to take my master course, where you will learn everything there is to learn about Ichimoku and you will become a top master trader yourself. Guys, I really appreciate your time. I hope you learn a ton. Remember, leave the comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video for a chance to win access to my paid course. And for each 100 likes, each 100 comments, I will choose a lucky winner. As always, under every video, there is the same rule. There will be some videos on the site, so YouTube will recommend the best videos for you to watch. Enjoy them, educate yourself, and I wish you all the best with your trading. All the best, guys. Take care. Bye.